Good morning from Madrid. We have made it to this beautiful city. We got here yesterday. Today's our first full day here. So let's see what we can get up to today. Let's go explore this amazing city. So as we're walking to our first destination, this little square here by our hotel, we noticed there's been a lot of characters. Like over here, you'll see a bumblebee from Transformers. If we go around the corner here, you'll see a giant gorilla in a soccer jersey right there. What other characters have we seen since yesterday? I saw Mario.
I saw Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Bumblebee.
Well, I just mentioned the bumblebee and the gorilla we saw yesterday too, but I wasn't wearing a soccer jersey yesterday. So you will find a bunch of different characters to take pictures with here in Madrid if that's your thing. This is the only city really in Europe that we've seen that so far. If you've seen any other cities that have characters like that, leave a comment and let me know. I'm just curious whether cities have them. So a lot of the landmarks we're going to see in Madrid are mostly squares or buildings, but we are going to be going to one museum in a bit that is super cool that I want to share with you. And we're also going to be going to the Real Madrid Stadium, checking it out because they have this super cool bar inside that I want to show you. So that's pretty much the outline, the plan for today. Start off in this great square, see a couple more landmarks, and then head to the museum and then the stadium. One thing I also want to mention, if you are traveling to Europe, I recommend to bring an Apple Watch like the one I have here. I use it for Google Maps. It works so well, and it's great because it protects me from having my phone out, from potentially getting stolen or pickpocketed or whatever. I just set the destination on my phone, send it to my watch, and my phone is safe and secure in the fanny pack. So it's great to have for travel. I highly recommend the Apple Watch. I'm not sponsored, but I just thought I would share that cool tip with you. Check out this nice monument of the guy on the horse. And over here where you see the flags, you can see the Plaza Mayor writing. Actually, next up, we're going to check out another market here in Madrid called Mercado de San Miguel. We've seen a lot of markets in the past couple days if you've seen my videos from Barcelona and from Portugal, but apparently this one is really special. According to my wife, this is the market she wanted to see the most, so let's go see it. So here is the main entrance. As you can see, it looks different than other markets we've seen in Europe. Usually they're in tents or they are designed differently. This one's like a cool little glass building, so let's go inside. You can see all the different meats and ham. Presented so nice. Wow, nice little bouquets of meat. Oh, they have misters in here to keep everyone cool. That's the first I've seen of that. Here is a papa stand, which they call chips, ham and chips. Very cool. It looks like you can get beer and drinks in this market, which is always nice. Wine, similar to what we saw in Portugal. Here you can see the different cheeses they have here, all presented very nice. Big cheese wheel, all the different olives. All the different pastries. We've got different empanadas here. Similar to what we had in Porto. Another bar. Fancy dishes. Here's some fancy seafood, it looks like, tuna. They have a seating area in the middle if you want to come eat whatever you buy in the market, or just hang out and enjoy a drink like an Aperol Spritz. Right now it's like 10 a.m. in the morning and people are still getting their drink on here, maybe because they're on vacation. So I would say so far the vibes I'm getting from this market, it's more of like an upscale market. More fancy, kind of reminds me of Harrods, you know, everything is presented really nice there and really expensive. I assume everything at this market is expensive because I don't see any prices anywhere. But it's nice to come look and check out. We might get a little snack. I'm gonna see what else we see around here. Okay, so we're gonna try the ham finally. We're gonna get the ham and chips, which is a combo of the ham and the chips.
Ham and chips. Sí.
See all the fresh chips they make right here. The ham. Gracias. Ooh, ham and chips. What should we try first?
Chips.
Chips? Cheers. They're good, taste like fresh chips, perfectly salted. Now we're gonna try the ham. The ham's good, it's a little bit salty, it has a little bit of a different texture, but the flavor is on point. For €8, you can't go wrong to try this fresh ham made right here in Madrid. So here is a little cone. You can eat it like an ice cream. And it goes really good if you chase it with these chips. The ham and chips was amazing, but we weren't done exploring Madrid yet. Next up, we went to check out the Royal Palace of Madrid. So in front of me here is the Royal Palace of Madrid. Let's see it right there. In all its glory. Such an amazing looking building. And across from it we do have another nice architectural building. Oh, I love the architecture on these. And it's extremely hot already. We're drinking lots of water, trying to stay hydrated, enjoying these views. But luckily the next two places we're gonna go, it's gonna be indoor, air conditioned, nice and cool. For now, we're gonna enjoy these incredible views. And of course, like everywhere we go, we have to put our dog's sticker, Teddy Tedson, on Instagram. I'll put his link down below. Very nice. Looks like this is where you exit if you decide to visit the Royal Palace. Or some people can just sneak in, like that lady just did. But I do recommend you buy tickets because it says do not enter through this door. And the ticket office is over there. Here's the view you get from the side at the Royal Palace. I like the greenery, and then we have the city in the back. Okay, just finished up at the palace, and now we're heading to a special museum. Can't wait to show you it once we get there. And here we are, Nomad Museo Immersivo. It's an immersive museum. Let's go check it out. Oh my god, the lights are crazy in here. This is so trippy. We really enjoyed our time in this museum. We did watch two immersive presentations. You can see one of them on the screen right there, which was a tribute to Vincent van Gogh. Overall, we enjoyed this museum, the movie, the activities, and all the different rooms with the lights. There you can see my wife rubbing her little paintbrush on the wall to change the coloring and the effect that's going on there. So it's not a must do in Madrid, the museum, but if you are looking for something fun to do to kill a couple hours, I do recommend it. And these lights were awesome. I had so much fun
walking back and forth through it. So it was a cool activity, and I do recommend it if you are looking for something fun and different to do, but it's not a must when you visit Madrid. Now let's continue on with this vlog from the rest of our day in Madrid.
We're back. So we went for lunch and then we did a little bit of shopping, and now we're heading to the Real Madrid Stadium because they have a super cool bar inside. We're gonna check out the bar, see what we can see of the stadium, and go have a good time. So let's head on the metro, which was right here, and head to the stadium. We have now made it to the Real Madrid Stadium. You can see it right there. Looks like they're doing some work on it, cleaning the sides of it. Now there's a secret bar inside the stadium, and apparently you can get a good view of the stadium from this bar. So we're gonna try to find the bar, grab a nice cold beer, and see if we can see inside the stadium. They also do offer tours here. We might do that later, I don't know. Depends if it's still available or if we have time. But it's always an option if you come here to do the tour as well. Here you can see the line over here for the tour. It's already getting very busy. So I recommend you do get tickets in advance if you do want to do the tour here. Here is the entrance to the beer hall. And here is inside. Lots of different beers to try. Very cool. We didn't know this was part of the stadium until we did some research. And let's see if we can get a view of the stadium. So here from inside the bar, this is the view you have of the stadium. Pretty cool. Grab a beer, check out the nice view. Looks like they're doing some work on the stadium right now. You just gotta make sure to come early and get one of these tables over here that has a great view. Let's go get a beer. So we ended up finding a table by the window. The service here has been pretty bad though. Like we've been waiting 15 minutes, no one came. We called the guy, he kind of gave us attitude, but what can you do as long as the beer comes, I guess. So the beer of choice that we got is a Maho IPA. This beer is delicious. Super crisp and refreshing, especially on a warm day like today. And with this great view of the stadium while enjoying the cold beer, I can't complain. So if you want to skip the tour and see the whole stadium for free, I recommend you come here, get a drink, and you get a really good view from almost center stage of the stadium. And I didn't know, but they have this whole other big seating area over here. So you not only have one room with a bar, you have two rooms with a big bar. Very nice. And they actually brew some of their own beer here too as well. So you know it's fresh when it's coming off those taps right over there. So you can see more beer taps, and I was telling you they brew the beer right in the stadium. You can see it right here. They brew it right here. They also do like a taste testing and explanation of the beer as well. If you come here, that's another option you can do too. So now it's later in the evening and we decided to come out for some churros. So we got the authentic churros. We got some hot chocolate and an ice cold San Pellegrino to drink with it. So let's give it a shot. Okay, we're gonna get the churro, we're gonna dip it in the hot chocolate. Oh yeah, getting it nice and chocolatey. Cheers. It's good, different than the Mexican churros. The hot chocolate really gives it a unique flavor. So good. Delicious churro in Spain.
So that's going to wrap it up for today's video on Madrid. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I'll see you in the next video. where we will be exploring the rest that Madrid has to offer. Let's go!